Hello VC, it's Jerry here with Dark Side Vinyl. I'm here to respond to a thread that I saw started by Richard McCook on his page, and I saw Chris Friend's submission is how I first found out about it on Blues Guy Vinyl. And I thought, I could jump in here and put in a submission on this. At first I thought, even though my channel name is a little bit longer, but it's not nearly as long as some, I thought, well, okay, at least I don't have two U's and two Y's, and maybe I could pull this off. It was a little tougher than I thought, but I managed to find everything. So I will get right in here and get started. First one we're going to start with is David Gilmour's self-titled album for my D in the Dark Side vinyl. It's a nice gatefold here. This is a fantastic album, and if you're a fan of his, he has been releasing songs on this on his YouTube channel just sporadically, and he's also doing some new material and did some he did some sort of play. I'm not sure if he finds that on, but there's a book reading. I think his wife wrote a book, and he's doing some songs with it. His family, during quarantine, they put this little production on, and they did a reading from the book, and he had performed a couple songs also. So check those videos out. That's pretty cool. All right, moving on. Next we have Abbey Road. I'm sure Rachel will appreciate this submission. Don't need to say how good this album is. If you don't know, I think you need to do some research. Aerosmith rocks, and they do rock. K. This one I'm sure won't get a lot of submissions from many others, if any. Cubby and the Blizzards, Kid Blue. This is my second Cubby and the Blizzards albums that I've showed here recently. I discovered them in a record store, and I really regret. That's one of my regrets, is not buying that album when I heard it right there in the store. It was more expensive than I was willing to pay right then, but I've never been able to find it since, and it's one of those things, the one that got away. Maybe someday I might get a re-release or something, but anyway. Moving on, we have S. This one I didn't take out. It's sorry about the glare. Alabama Shakes, Sound and Color, and it's a double album, and it's really hard to get out of this plastic. It just barely fits in this sleeve, and I didn't feel like fighting with it. If you haven't heard this, I would highly suggest checking this out. It's Brittany Howard is the singer, the main singer, and soulful, really good, just soul rock, gets in your funk. I really like that album a lot, which is why, if you saw in one of my previous videos where I talk about her solo album, Jamie, I was hoping it would be something like that, and there's some sounds of it, but it's not quite what I was expecting, and I'm still having to get used to it. It's one of those I talked about, having to acquire taste. All right, moving on. Dark Side, so we have S.I. Alan Parsons Project, I, Robot. We got the inside here. Got somebody's signature, Clint Barnett. So glad you wrote on that. Anyway, the vinyl plays good. Good album. We are on D, Foreigner, Double Vision. Double Vision. Yeah, I don't sing. Okay. All right, we have Eye in the Sky, Alan Parsons Project. I think I'm probably not supposed to put, I just remembered that. I don't think I'm supposed to have two of the same. Sorry. Moving on to vinyl. V. This one was a little tougher for me. I should have thought of it right away, but I just started to go through alphabetically, go through my albums, and got to Vessel from 21 Pilots. Love this album, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos. And in that previous video where I talked about this, I mistakenly said that these guys were their fathers. I realize it's not their fathers, that's their grandfathers. So, sorry about that. Sorry, Tyler and Josh. Bee Gees, Idea. Now this was not the Bee Gees from the 70s. This is earlier than that. And this is good Bee Gees. I mean, the 70s, it's okay for what it is, the disco and everything. You gotta be in the right mood for that. But I prefer the earlier Bee Gees. And if you haven't checked them out and you get a chance, definitely do so. If you like 60s rock, psychedelic, you know, folky, it's definitely not their disco, like I said. Okay, we are on N, and I have Foghat, Night Shift. Check those guys out. All that beautiful hair. Where'd it go? This was my toughest one. Why? Roy Hamilton. You Can Have Her. Now, I wasn't really familiar with this guy, and I don't even really remember where I got this album, but it's in my collection. And it must, I don't know if it was in with a group lot, but apparently this guy put out a lot of music. And I put this on before making this video, and I see why. He's good. He sounded like Elvis. He's got a smooth crooner voice, strong, some nice, good, I mean, fun lyrics. It was enjoyable. So I'm glad it appeared in my collection. I don't know where it came from, but. And ending up with L for Dark Side Vinyl, I have Bread. This one's Lost Without Your Love. So that is my submission. Managed to get through it. I appreciate the thread, and I hope see more of you guys pitch in there and put your own video submission. So have a great 4th of July if you're celebrating that, and I enjoy making these videos. So tell me what you guys like. If you like what you see, if you want to see something else, or what you don't like, be nice about that part. Anyway, I appreciate if you like and subscribe to my channel. We can all use the support. So, alrighty, have a great day.